Hey guys, future spooky guy here. So basically, if you are not familiar, this video is a re-upload. So comment down below if you were part of the original upload. So I guess what I'll do is I'll explain what exactly happened as to why the original was taken down if you were not familiar as to why. And then I'm going to talk about the gargoyles. So basically, YouTube channel by the name of Animatronics Halloween has been wrongfully and illegally copyright taking down videos like mine. Now, I understand if you're taking down videos that are direct re-uploads, that I could understand. However, my video was in the transformative manner, and so was Psychotic Circus of Savannah's, Leone Productions, and probably a few other people that I could name off. So unfortunately, what this channel is doing is striking the videos for using his content, which he's doing it wrongfully and illegally because we are using it under free use. And anytime I tried to explain that to him, I emailed him, didn't get an answer back. I commented on his videos and he would actually delete my comments. And his only response to it all is that get your own tickets and fly out and do it yourself instead of using me for money. I contacted YouTube to try and get my strike removed, so we'll see about that. Since I'm uploading the video, I'm not worried about getting the original re-uploaded since it's outdated anyway, and we're going to talk about that now. So the gargoyle, yeah, love this thing. It's awesome. It's static, but it is a little like on the expensive side, but like it's huge, it's static, and you know, I'm a big gargoyle guy, so I'm giving this one an 8 to a 9. It's awesome. I need two. I need to buy two. Okay, and then one last thing before we get going, because I know you guys probably want to watch the actual video now. All of the videos used in this video will be linked down below. We were given permission to use these. These are directly from Morris Costumes, re-uploaded. So huge thank you to this channel. I will link them down below. Shout out to them for actually keeping the community together. Animatronics Halloween, if you were watching, which I know you probably are because you like to gang stalk the channels to see if they're using your content. No, I'm not. There is not a single lick of your content in here. Now onto the video. It's Morris Costumes time. What is going on, guys? I have Butterfingers guy 444 here coming at you with the first impression review / ranking / thoughts video for Halloween 2024. Yes, it is finally come that time again where we are going to be talking about rankings. We're gonna be reviewing these new items, something that I started a little late last year but really wanted to do consistently for this season since I'm not really taking any sort of hiatus. With that being said, today we're finally going to be looking at 4 new items for Morris Costumes 2024. So they just showed their stuff at the Halloween and Party Expo. Overall, this is looking like a pretty promising lineup, and if they do something similar to last year where they actually unveiled a whole new prop at Trans World, it could even be a better year. So I'm going to give my thoughts, and I'm actually going to be ranking the 4 new main exclusives from worst to best. So without further ado, I'm Spooky Guy 444, and let's talk about Morris Costumes 2024. So coming up first, I actually want to talk about the insane amount of remakes. I won't actually be counting any of these in the ranking video, but there's the Haunted Mansion Archway from Lowe's, there's the Cemetery Angel from Lowe's, Rising Ghost Woman, the Chair Girl, I don't know why I called her that, Chair Girl, Lunging Pumpkin Carver, Jumping Spider, list goes on. It's a really big list of returning stuff from Techie. And I really wish that we would just get a new animatronic at Morris from Techie, and we're still not there yet, even though they clearly have the ability to do so. There is, I think, some newer, smaller items like pumpkins and stuff, and the pumpkins do look kind of nice. But like I said, it's not really anything that's like, why is my cat scratching my door? Nothing that really I wanted or needed to see back because I missed out on it or something. That'd be cool if they had like a Mega Wolf or a 9-foot zombie, but yeah, Techie this year from there, unless the one thing is Techie, which I mean it very well could be, I just don't think that we are using them to their max yet. But hopefully that's something that can turn around for like 2025. I want to see new Techie at Morris because I feel like that they could do a really great job. And then the other thing I want to talk about is there is a ridiculous amount of Sunstar stuff too. There was a 12-foot werewolf that I think got taken down. If you remember watching my original YouTube short talking about Morris, And there's also a giant 12-foot Reaper, and then there's just a bunch of other random Sunstar life sizes sprinkled in between. Not counting those either, because Aroma and Sunstar stuff is just not good and not worth talking about. I don't even count it towards a lot of my ranking videos, but I thought I would mention them at least because there's a overabundance, and that's another thing. Too much Sunstar, not enough new techie, and the SVI stuff, it's good. It's good. We're going to talk about it. Now that we have gotten that out of the way, let's start ranking and giving my thoughts on the 4 new 2024 Morris Costumes SVI animatronics. Here we go. Now, who's the worst? Who is my least favorite out of all of these 4? They're all respectively pretty unique looking, besides one that's just a Scarecrow, but we'll get to that. But who's the worst? I'm going to say, unfortunately, I'm actually kind of sad about this one. My least favorite of the batch, unfortunately, coming in at number 4, it's the Grave Robber. I don't know if that's his name actually, but the Grave Robber here. So this guy, I wanted it to be really good. Like, I love the idea of this man just like snatching bodies, and I just think that's cool. I think it's cool. It's technically a new hostage prop. We haven't gotten a hostage prop of any sort since 2020, so it's pretty cool to see that. But I don't like the fact that its face is just the SVI Gravedigger head. I don't like the outfit's really bland, and then why does the body bag look like a floppy sausage? But regardless, I love the idea. The execution is not there. I think I would actually want to see a YJ, a CCO, or a Techie try their hand at something like that. As SVI, as much as I am like their #1 fan, they do make their stuff a little generic at times, and this is one of those times for sure. I think that they really just could have kicked a little bit more oomph, and it would have made it really good. But yeah, I'm not huge on this one. Obviously, this is still very early, and this could change, but right now with the Grave Robber, I'm feeling a decent 4. Yeah, it's not that great. And my third, this is going to be a little bit of a zesty take. My third favorite, this is the one, now everything I like, at least a little bit. Coming in at number 3, we have the Sword Swallower. The Sword Swallower is probably going to be a lot of people's #1, and I totally understand. It's just, there's something so off-putting about it to me. I think one of my biggest issues is how, like, not animated he is. Like, I get that he has the sword animation, which is great. I do really like that. And then, like, the random, I don't like the arm. I'm not huge on the arm. To me, he looks like a YJ prop. I know that he's probably not. He's probably SVI or Techie. I'm kind of actually leaning toward Techie on that one. But he's cool. It's just, I don't know. There's something so off-putting about how he looks. But I do like him, and I think once I see him in person at Transworld, because yes, I am going, I might like him more, and it might end up being a pickup. I don't know yet. But as of now, I love the concept. I actually kind of do like that he isn't a clown, because it gives freak show haunts, freak show displays in general, a ton more variety. And that's awesome. Especially for me, since like I do my annual clown display every year. So yeah, I like him, but I think he's one that I still need to see in person, or at least in like an HD video, to kind of really cement my thoughts as like a favorite or not. For right now, I'm gonna say he's a decent 7. That'll probably change though. Coming in as my second favorite is another controversial one, because this might be a lot of people's bottom of the barrel. I have the Scarecrow. Yeah, I actually really like this Scarecrow. We don't really know what it does, if anything, besides light up. I just really like the look. I like that SVI just did a static, maybe posted Scarecrow. And the crow looks nice. The Scarecrow himself looks really good. If this is to be taken as just some simple, cheap, effective, maybe even outdoor rated prop, I like it. Like, this is nice. This is cool. This is simple, and I'm probably gonna pick it up. That's not to say that it's anything mind-blowing, because it's not. It's just a simple, and if the price fits in with the simplicity, then I am all for this Scarecrow. I do think it is really nice. I do think that it is up there for me so far. He's really cool looking. He's really cool. I think he's one that I'm going to be picking up as long as he meets my personal requirements. But just off of the look and the lighting effects and all that stuff, I'm feeling a decent 8 on the Scarecrow. He's cool. He's cool. And finally, #1, the best prop at Morris Costumes this year. Who got it? Who is the victor? It's the balancing act clown. Yes. So once again, Morris is someone who I always kind of look forward to their clowns. As I am a clown biased human being, I always am excited to see the new clowns that come out every year because I do a circus display and it's just I love clowns at Halloween. I do. I'm one of those people. But this is great. Now I will say I'm kind of disappointed that I thought at first when like photos were starting to come out, I thought that he was like 12 feet tall. I'm a little disappointed he's not, but I understand why. He's like maybe 6-7 foot, but that's okay. I do really like this idea though. I love the idea of just this teeny weeny little clown just balancing on a pole. And it looks relatively sturdy. Like, I'm surprised how sturdy it looks. But I mean, from the technology that they did with stuff like the 12-foot ghost and the 12-foot witch, I think that this clown is in pretty safe hands. But yeah, this guy's cute. He has really goofy phrases. I wish this isn't even really a nitpick. I think this is kind of a valid point, but I wish that he had a higher pitched, almost like Sinister Steve voice, and not the nozzles Mike Reynolds voice. Like I don't like the lower pitched voice on this teeny clown just doing a balancing. I think a higher pitched voice definitely would have benefited him a little bit more. But regardless, this one is definitely a pickup. I do really like this one. This is my favorite prop of the year thus far. From the very few things we've seen between Morris and Halloween costumes, I am feeling a decent to mid-9 on the balancing act clown. Super cute, super fun, really simple, nice stuff. And that's going to be the whole video. So as of now, this is what Morris Costumes is looking like, and overall this is a pretty solid lineup. Will I say that it is better than last year? I don't think so. I think last year takes it just by a smidge better, but this is definitely not some massive downgrade in any regard. I think this is better than 2022 and absolutely wipes the floor with 2021. So I think we're still on a good path with Morris. I think the creativity with these props is definitely there. Like, these are all very unique concepts, and I'm glad that Morris picked all of these up, and I do hope that all of them release, even if the ones I'm not like a huge fan of, like the Grave Robber. I think that a lot of the other choices for wholesale stuff is interesting too, like with the Haunted Mansion Archway and Cemetery Angel. Those are both like really good props from those. So I think that those were good choices, especially considering that the Angel was a pretty decent seller at Lowe's last year. All the techie stuff, I think they gotta pick either different stuff or just a little quantity, because I want to see new techie. Like that is my biggest gripe with the booth. I want to see new techie. So overall, I think the booth, as it is, overall, Sunstar, techie, wholesale, new stuff in, I'm feeling a decent 7 to a strong 8. I think it's going to be a strong 8. I think this is a good start to the season for what's to come. I think this is going to be a great year for Halloween as a whole, maybe even topping last year, but we will see. And I will see you all next time. I'm Spooky Guy 444. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to be uploading more videos like this as the year goes on, as we see new things from every company. Halloween costumes, Morris, Lowe's, Home Depot, you name it, I'm going to be talking about it. I'm going to be dropping my honest reviews and ranking. But I'm Spooky Guy 444. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.